7 years. 7 years since the day Al Qaeda attacked us. And you expect us to say we forgot about it? What happened 7 years ago was not a joke. What happened 7 years ago was a real crime. What happened 7 years ago touched us all. Touched us so bad, we felt sick about it. We wanted revenge. But was that the way? Now, I can say that I'm lucky, because I don't know anyone who had died in the Fort Plains, in the Twin Towers, in the Pentagon. But that's not an excuse for me to go, wee-hee, because this is a serious issue. And I have been so serious about it ever since the day it happened. And let me tell you something. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are still suffering. 7 years, and the pain of their loss is still staggering. And I'm feeling it. You don't believe me? Don't bother watching this anymore. Now, the day it happened, September 11th, 16 days before my birthday. Yeah, how unfortunate is that? A belated birthday present that I never wanted. Anyway, I was a senior at the high school, Menasha High School. And I was just getting done with my second class of the day, my advanced algebra. I think it was advanced algebra, it might be geometry, but anyway. I got done when one of the school staff members comes up to me and says, come to my office for a second. You know, I'm going like, okay, what's going on? So I proceed over to her office, and that's when she told me. That's when she told me that the World Trade Center towers were attacked. At first I didn't, whatever, you know, it's not a school, and I'm really sensitive about that. I'm really sensitive about school shootings. Well, anyway, after our little conversation, I proceeded up to my chemistry class. Yeah, that one I did remember. And not even before the bell rang, I'm hearing all sorts of talk about the tragedy. I'm hearing about people joking. I've heard people making fun of this. When you have hundreds of people dying, you think it's wise enough to make fun of a tragedy like this? Let me ask you something. Does a tragedy inspire you to poke jokes? Because it does not. Columbine was not a joke. There were even people who were joking that, you know, what if the attacks came to us? It's not like, what, we're important to them? Hello? Importance? What's important is how we acted. And the way we acted, for most of us, well, most of my peers, seemed irresponsible. I got so upset, I just bolted out of that room. Proceed down to the counseling office, and there it was. The tragedy, the Twin Towers burning, the plane crashing into. And I just felt sick to my stomach. I felt so sick, I didn't want to go to work that day, let alone stay at school. You hear people joking about it, and I just lost my mind. I couldn't stand hearing all these people poke fun at something so horrible, so inhumane. It's just not right. I had a chance to talk to my counselor, telling me everything's okay. How is it okay when my birthday is 16 days away and this is the present I get? Yeah, I know. Where's the goodness in this? Well, actually, I came later. You wouldn't believe it. Well, anyway, after I got done talking to my counselor, I went on to my fourth class, which was Hero Co-op. It's kind of funny. Hero Co-op. So, we were watching the news of this tragedy, you know, and we are just captivated. And we had ourselves a Muslim who was a transfer student, and because of the tragedy that's been going on, it was understandable that she left. Well, out of the corner of my eye, as I was watching the news, one of my classmates had been convulsing. Little did I know that she was going through an epileptic seizure. Well, I saw her, I jumped out of my desk and yelled, "She's convulsing!" I ran over to catch her, and it was a good thing I did. Otherwise, she would have plopped her head on the ground and suffered some serious injuries. I laid her down, and everyone gathered around wondering what was going on. Teacher asked for the tissues. I gave to her, wiping them out from the foam that was leaking. And we waited there until EMTs arrived to take her out. When I got out of the room, I broke down. All this was going on one day. And it was only halfway over. And I was comforted by the same staff member who actually came up to wonder what was going on, and it was relief. But I felt so sick. It's amazing I stayed at school at all. I just couldn't take it. It was just so much. I tried to make the rest of the day, which I did. Then I got into work. It was supposed to be a 3-hour shift, but we were so busy. It was a wake-up call for every American to come to McDonald's, order what they need, and, well, make our lives more miserable. I couldn't stand it. I got into the crew room and watched the news, and I just broke down so badly that one of my managers came up and comforted me on the shoulder, which I appreciated. I felt really that someone actually cared a little. And, well, now, no one cares about me. I don't know why. Ever since then, well, since the tragedy, for the week, I couldn't sleep. Barely ate. It had dawned on me quite a bit. What made it more mesmerizing was all these people were still joking about it. They're still joking about a tragedy, about 3,000 plus lives gone from terrorists. And why would we poke fun? Are we trying to find relief? I'm willing to find out what the hell happened. Why these people decided to poke fun at this infamous tragedy. And if they gave me an answer that makes total sense, that I would understand, let's let the jury decide. So even till then, I do have that high school reunion, and I will ask that question. And I just wish that I don't have to beat these people up. Alright? It was a damning tragedy. And if they were joking about it just to be hell, you know it would be coming. But if they told me that, you know, they just hid their real emotions until they got home, I'm open. Well, that about covers it. I mean, I still work at McDonald's 7 years straight, since May of 2001. And, well, I just wish people would understand how much I've gone through. How much has gone through me, how much has been dealt. I mean, I'm still waiting for her, and, well, the girl, I wish. It's sad. You lived for 7 years to this tragedy, and what can you do about it? You can't turn back time. You can't stop these terrorists now. They're dead. They're not going to do anything else. But we gotta look forward to the future. We gotta look forward to helping our children. I thank you for watching this. And I wish for all Americans to remember that 9/11 was not a day that we need to live in fear, but a day we need to stand up. Stand up for what is right in our hearts. Stand up for what is right in our country. And stand up for the right to do what's right.